In evolutionary astrology, Pluto represents deep soul work and the journey of transformation. He highlights our core emotional complexes and obsessions and reveals where we have through lifetimes been caught up in the security needs of the emotional pain body. Mars, the planet of sexuality, desire, and creation, is considered the lower octave and cohort of Pluto, as he is the soldier with the instinctual drive to get what the soul, Pluto, his lord and master, wants. Intensity and dynamism are implicit in this combination of universal energies. This month, both planets will be highly active in cutting through the impurities and distortions in our personal lives and within global institutions such as corporations, governments, and media empires. Pluto stations always signal change and reveal the soul crisis that we must address over the next 6 months. This year's Pluto retrograde station occurs on April 10th, so it is probable that we will be dealing with challenges to our personal authority. While this transit affects everyone, those most likely to feel these energies will have planets or personal points at or around 8 to 9 degrees of Aries, Cancer, Libra, or Capricorn. Pluto does enough damage on his own, as Scorpios living through the 1980s and Sagittarius living through the mid-90s and 2000s can attest, but his energy is more amplified due to, yes, the explosive Uranus square Pluto coming up this June and continuing through 2015. Be certain that life is on the move and change is inevitable. Most humans dislike and resist change because it messes with our inner needs for security. But the part of ourselves that is fearful is not our real essence, but rather our constructed self or ego. Pluto, which deals with the soul or higher consciousness, doesn't really care what the small self wants because it knows that we would resist growth at our own expense. In fact, some form of our ego generally dies during a Pluto transit, the part of ourselves that was mired in samskara and the pain body. Mars is important in this picture because as the emissary of Pluto, he seeks to shake things up, move us forward, fulfill our desires. Yes, desire is the clearest impetus to action. Without Mars and our desires, we wouldn't have ventured far from the womb or incarnated at all. But Mars doesn't think, and so we may sometimes engage in dangerous or unconscious behavior to fulfill those desires. This is the low form of Mars, which has no off switch. The enlightened Mars knows restraint, proper use of energy, and takes actions that serve a higher purpose. This is made even more clear when in the sign of Virgo, that of service and perfection, where the warrior has been traveling since last fall. The best use of the dynamic powder keg of Mars and Pluto is to actualize major transformation in your life. This is potent stuff, and we can move mountains under these transits. Here at One World in Concert, our desire for change and connection has compelled us to create this series. Please continue to subscribe, share, rate, and comment on this video. Thanks for watching.